3 months old. And Shaq went over the carriage and touched the little child and said to McIlvaine, he's good looking. The ball is tipped and controlled. Baker out-jumped Shaq because he out-quicked him, and he tipped the ball to McIlvaine. Here's Payton with the ball in the front court, and out in front to Devil Shrimp. Down the middle of Baker. Turns, shoots over Shaq. Makes a 15-footer straight away. Nice move. Nice move. Shaq will have trouble guarding him.
Right off the start, they go into Vin Baker, and he makes his first one, but that's not a big deal. He made his first one against Shaq in game 2.
Jones got the ball. Jones holds it up. Shaq plays the post against McIlvaine. Double team. Bounce out in front to Fisher. Fisher gives the ball to Ori, and now over the far side in front of the Laker bench to Fox, and low to Shaq. Good position. Underneath. Tries to put it up, and he's fouled. 2 shots. Well, he might have got Baker on that as opposed to McIlvaine.
Well, they had a choice. Both were there hacking at him.
That's what I said.
But when he gets the ball in the low post like that and gives an up fake, he generally always will either score or get fouled. But when he sometimes just makes his power move, he gets, they get away with fouling him a little bit more.
McIlvaine is assessed with a foul. Shaq made his last 6 free throws, all of them in game 2. Now he misses the first one here. He had poor free throwing in game 1, perfect free throwing in game 2. The Lakers as a team were up to 71% in the first 2 games. Next one's no good, and the rebound is off. Baker knocks it down. Ori picks it up. Ori sways it in the floor. Nice play by Robert. He does a little intangible. Fox with it. Out to Fisher. Fisher drawing the ball. If that would have been Van Exel, I'll tell you there would have been a 3-pointer in the air. Here's the ball in low to Shaq. Back to Fisher. Fisher didn't shoot it yet. He's down the middle. He dribbles in deep. Foul. It counts. If it goes, it wouldn't bounce in for him on a lucky play. He'll shoot 2. 2-0. The Sonics lead after 49 seconds. That's a second foul on McIlvaine. That means nothing, folks. That means nothing. If he goes out right now, they'll bring in Perkins, who is a much more accomplished player.
Well, he's the more accomplished player, better offensive player, but they do lose the defensive presence of McIlvaine on the inside. They want to play him as much as they possibly can.
Fisher misses the free throw, so the Lakers are nothing for 3. That's a nice way to start if you want to make the other team feel at home. The Lakers are on the scoreboard, 2-1. Ball brought in, and here comes the little point guard, Payton. He averages about 7 assists a game. Gives the ball off to his teammate in the backcourt, Hawkins. Hawkins down the middle, nobody guarding him. Out to Baker, 20-foot jumper for his 4th point. Didn't draw iron, rebound underneath the basket. Hawkins has got it against Eddie Jones. Feeds underneath, nice pass to Baker. It'll count if it goes. It goes, he's fouled. Let's see if they don't call it a 2-pointer. I'm sure they will.
Yeah. That basket has to count.
I would think so.
Good continuation as Hersey Hawkins finds a wide open Vin Baker. Derek Fisher is there, but doesn't do anything but foul. Count the basket, 3-point opportunity.
Free throw is no good. The rebound is off, and it's taken by Robert Ori. The Lakers slow getting out of the blocks. With the ball in the front court, and we have got Fisher. Out to Ori, in low to Shaq. He's under the basket. He's got it. Missed the layup. Gets it back. Puts it up, and it rolls in for him. Much like the basket scored by Baker. It's 4-3. The Sonics lead it. And neither team has showed any excellence yet tonight. Now we've got the ball to the little guard. And that little guard is a great one, and his name is Payton. Gary Payton. Dribbling out in front. Screen by McIlvaine. Around it comes Payton. He gives the ball over to Hawkins. Hawkins 3-pointer, no good. The rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McIlvaine.
Well, Hersey Hawkins had a real nice look at a 3-pointer. Couldn't get it to drop.
4-3. The Lakers are behind, and here comes Fisher front court. Fisher penetrates pretty well when he wants to. The ball in front of the Laker bench to Fox. Fox bounces. Bad pass. Too low for Shaq to get it, up and get it. Here's Payton with the ball. Payton down the middle. Payton underneath. Has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll go to Payton, and Payton's angry that he didn't get a call.
Well, he ended the last game angry, and he starts this one looking at the official saying, where's the whistle?
That's what you call even temper. Here's a Devil Shrimp shot. His first basket in 2 games. He hit a 20-footer, and it's 6-3. And the Lakers are certainly not out of the blocks in any good fashion at all. Here with the ball, we've got Jones out in front to Ori, and Ori over to Fisher. In front of the Laker bench to Fox, 3-point cutter. Into Shaq, out to Fisher. He's got to shoot that 2-pointer. It's on the way. Didn't come close. Rebound is off to Hersey Hawkins. Hawkins gives the ball to Payton. Payton in the front court. Payton dribbling the ball. Goes around the screen by McIlvaine. Gives to McIlvaine. They leave him alone, and he brings it out in front above the 3 to Hawkins on the simulcast. Now the ball to Devin Trent. Back to Hawkins. Over the right side to Baker. He's been told to shoot, and he misses the shot from 20. The rebound is up, and it goes to the Lakers. It's a 4-on-1 against Baker. Ori's got it. Ori all the way. Slam! Dunk! Woo!
Robert got it in that left hand, which he loves anyhow, and hammered it over Vin Baker.
6-5. The Los Angeles Lakers are behind by 1. We've played 3 minutes. Ball in the front court to Shrimp. Now clear the ball to Payton. Somebody ought to pick him up. He's all alone. He shoots a 20-footer and scores it. The Lakers very slow on their rotation. 8-5. The Lakers are behind. And the ball to Robert Horry. Down the middle he comes. Bounces it away, and he threw the ball away to Shrimp. Shrimp played good defense, took it on the short hop. He comes the other way. It's batted away by Jones. Shrimp runs and gets the ball back. Shrimp holds it up. The Laker defense is punishing a little bit. Now the ball to Baker, working on Shaq. Comes through the key. Can't shoot it. He's double teamed. 9 in the 24. Cross court to Shrimp. Shrimp down the middle to the free throw line. His second basket of the game, no. Rebound is off to Baker with a reset in the 24. Baker's got it, leading 8-5. He loses the ball. He chases the sideline. Guarded over there by Horry. Baker comes back at him. Baker's a big kid at 6'11". Pivots, comes underneath, puts it up, and it wouldn't go in, but it's tipped up. McIlvaine's shot wouldn't go in. The Lakers dodge a big bullet. And here we go with Fisher. Fisher in the front court, and the Lakers are down by 3. Eddie Jones to tie it. It's on the way. He got it.
As soon as Eddie Jones touched the basketball, Chick, all the fans started yelling at Eddie because they know he's their favorite, and he comes to play every night.
8-8 is the score. He has made 5 out of 7 in the series from 3-point range. Here's Payton dribbling the ball. Brings it over to Detlef Shrimp. He hit one from there a minute ago. Drives in deep, tries to score, and he's fouled by Fox. Fox fouled him for 2 shots. You're fouling a great free thrower in Detlef Shrimp. Shrimp in the series has made 7 out of 8.
Well, the Lakers' smothering defense in Game 2 was a thing that you just had to see to believe. To start this ball game, they're not quite as smothering, but the intensity will pick up as we go along.
Free throw by Shrimp will break the tie, and it does. It's 9-8 in favor of Seattle. The series is tied at a game apiece. The Lakers have home court advantage, but can they hang on to it?
That's the key, holding on to it. Seattle couldn't hold on to it in the beginning. We'll see what the Lakers can do.
Second free throw, no good. The Lakers can get the lead for the first time. Shaq got the rebound, and here's Fisher with the ball. Around the screen by Horry. Fisher brings it over to Fox. 3-point country against Shrimp. In low to Shaq. Dribble around his man. Reverse slam dunk with authority. Beautiful.
He went around Jim McIlvaine so fast, Jimmy Mack couldn't have fouled him if he tried.
7:26 left to play, and the Lakers have their first lead in the first quarter. Now we've got Payton with it. Dribbles away from Jones. Stops. Fires. Didn't get the three-pointer. Rebound is off to Detlef Shrimp. A different player tonight. Now there's Payton. Down the middle he goes. Throws it up and in. Little alley-oop shot from 4 feet. Nice play. The 11-10. Good rebound by Shrimp. Set all of that up. 11-10, the Sonics lead it. And here is Fisher backing in on the defense over there, put on by Hawkins. Hawkins just a little bit bigger. Pass underneath. Here's a foul going to be called. It's going to be called on Baker as the ball was bounced underneath to Shaq. Baker fouled him.
Another good look by Robert Horry. Horry in the post. Throws it to Shaq, and Horry has been involved. He was out in transition a minute or 2 ago, and you talk about finishing. Vin Baker said, where is it? It's in the hole. That's where it is. Shaq comes back and says, Jim McIlvaine, you can't catch me. On the Lakers Basketball Network.
At the Great Western Forum, out in front of the Forum Club. A lot of people that were caught in the traffic jam over on 405 are just getting here. We have played 5 minutes and 6 seconds, and the Lakers trail it by a point. Shaq missed his first 2 free throws. He's got some more coming.
The big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. What a presence he's been.
Free throw bouncing and didn't fall in, and one of them hit the top of the board, came down, and had it have gone in, would have counted. That's legal tender.
The big fella is number 2 in the playoff scoring race right now, behind who else other than Michael Jordan. Everybody trails Michael in scoring.
And it's 11-11. And now coming with the ball down the floor, Payton as usual. He does everything with the ball you can ask of a point guard, and some things you couldn't even ask for. He's so good. Around the screen by Baker. Payton's got it in front of his own bench. Payton holds it up, and out in front comes Hawkins. He fumbles it. Fisher wants it. Give the ball up to Eddie. Eddie's got it ahead. Slam dunk.
Well,
Lakers have the lead.
You talk about changing ends, Chick. The Lakers, when they saw the ball was free, Eddie Jones especially got in that lane.
He really tore up some turf down there on that wooden floor. Now backing in is Baker. He's against Horry. He goes around Horry. Here comes Shaq. Put up, and we got offensive foul on Baker. Wow.
You know what the call is, I believe, Chick? He slaps the arm of Robert Horry, or the hand off of him, and a lot of officials will call that. That's supposed to be an offensive foul. It's up to the official to get the hand of the defender off of him.
His judgment. Out of the game, Baker with his second foul. Boy, that's a big loss for their club. A big loss. And that was a questionable foul. 13-11. But the rule book reads exactly like that, and they called it, enforced it. Fisher with the ball. He made the assist on the pass that went to Jones for the slam. Now we got the ball into Shaq. 12 feet to the right of the goal. He turns underneath. He's got a shot. He puts it up, didn't make it. The rebound is off, and it's taken by McIlvain. Shows it away to Fisher. He gives to Shaq. Slam, dunk, no basket. It didn't go in. It hit the heel of the basket, ricocheted, clear out of bounds. 2 shots coming to Shaq.
Oh, you talk about attacking the rim, Chick. Even though he didn't make this shot, the fans are on their feet. Shaq misses the easy one. Derek Fisher comes up with the steal and gives it back to him, and then the big fella says, here it comes. Here comes the train. What can you do with it? Get off the track. McIlvain picked up the foul.
Shaq's free throw. Good. In the ball game, he's 2 out of 5.
Boy, you talk about power. That's the definition of power. Shaquille O'Neal.
The Lakers have their biggest lead of the game. Their biggest deficit was 3. They lead by 3. The next one's no good, and the rebound is off. He's 2 for 6 free throwing. Detlef Schrempf got the rebound. Now trailing by 3 here in game 3. Here's Payton with it. Give the ball to the 3-point line to Detlef Schrempf. Schrempf against Robert Ory's body check. Now the ball given in low, and illegal defense against the Los Angeles Lakers. Illegal defense.
But that'll be against Shaquille because Sam Perkins was behind the 3-point line, and Shaq was below the free throw line extended.
Ball out of bounds. Reset to 24. Danny Crawford explaining it to Eddie Jones. And now the ball brought into the former Laker Sam Perkins. Good 3-point shooter. Sam in the front court. Sam bounces the ball in low, giving it off to Percy Hawkins. Backing in. Takes Fisher with him. Turns, shoots over Fisher with the greatest of ease. And it's 14-13. The Lakers leading it. Here comes Fisher the other way. Gives the ball to Robert Ory. Ory had a nice left-handed slam in this game. Now the ball out to Fisher, and Fisher swings it to Eddie Jones, and then 3-point country to Fox. In low to Shaq. He's there. He's got Perkins beat. He throws it in on Perkins. That gives Shaq 8 points.
When he makes that move that quick, Chick, it's very difficult for that second defender to get there.
16-13. Here's, nice play by Payton. Did he hook him with the arm? Didn't call it, and the ball is thrown out in front to Perkins. Perkins gives the ball to Hawkins. Hawkins above the 3-point line. Schrempf shoots it. It's on the way. Looks good. Is good. And we're tied at, they only gave him 2. His big toe was on the line. 16-15. The Lakers still lead it. And now underneath in the lane, falling down and sliding, Robert Ory is called for the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers have 2 team fouls. The Sonics are out of fouls.
You know, a lot of times when the screener gets called for the fouls because the offensive guy moves too fast.
Yeah. All right, here's Payton taking Fisher one-on-one. He'll work him over in there. He's backing him in. He throws it down the middle. Schrempf slam dunk. Nice play is right.
Yeah,
very good cut. Good cut by Schrempf. And it's 17-16. And Schrempf, who scored 1 point in the last game, has the lead of 7 tonight for his team. Holding it up is Fisher. He takes it into Shaq. Back to Fisher, 3-point country. Van Exel comes in the next time it's dead. Dribble drive Jones underneath. Throws it up. Banks. No good. Rebound Shaq. Slam dunk. Everybody stopped as though they had heard a whistle. In the ball game, Dale Ellis now for the visitors. And the Laker lead is 18-7.
The only whistle they heard was that diesel train coming down the track.
4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. And once again, they isolate one-on-one against Fisher. Now the bounce pass out in front. Going to have another illegal technical foul. This one is on Robert Ory.
Well, that last play that the Sonics ran with Gary Payton in the post and Detlef Schrempf making the cut. Nice crisp pass by Gary Payton and the finish by Detlef. That's what you do when you have a post guy and somebody turns their head defensively. You cut. You'll be open.
One of the stars of game 2 comes in. Corey Blunt for the Los Angeles Lakers. Corey at 6'10", 244, rebounding phenom. Shooting the technical free throw and making it as Hawkins. We're tied at 18.
Corey Blunt in 16 minutes in game 2 pulled down 8 rebounds, 5 of them on the offensive glass.
Van Exel is in. Van Exel has played a total of 55 minutes in the 2 games and averaged 15 points. Now the ball out in front, handled by Payton. He's here for a purpose tonight, baby. You can believe me on that. He's dribbled away from Jones. There's a screen by Perkins down the middle. Payton, 12-footer short. Rebound to Shaq. Outlet pass to Van Exel. The defenders are back. 4 defensive back there. And so Van Exel wisely holds it up. The crowd wants him to pump a 3 through there. Shaq's got it. Out to Van Exel. If he shoots it, it's a 28-footer. Now he goes in front of the Laker bench, shortening the shot. Into Shaq. Out to Jones. There's a three-pointer by Eddie. His second of the game is good.
And that's what you do, Chick. You put shooters in the spot where the first pass is available.
3:18 to play. The Lakers are up by 3. Posting up inside is Hawkins against Van Exel. He's bigger than Van Exel. The ball goes into Hawkins. Hawkins backing him in. Still backing him in. Hawkins brings it out in front to Perkins. Good perimeter shooter. The ball to Shrimp. Down the middle. Throws the ball over the baseline to Ellis. Ellis into the air. Bank shot on the way. Nice shot. Leaning in. Here's a pass to midcourt to Van Exel from Shaq. Van Exel's got it and brings it over to Eddie. His third 3 of the game. In and out. Rebound is off underneath, and the foul is going to be called on Dale Ellis, fouling Robert Horry. They are out of fouls. The Lakers shoot free throws.
Eddie wanted that basket, and all the Laker fans wanted it in and out. But like you talked about, Robert Horry on the offensive glass gets fouled. Eddie Jones had just knocked down a 3. He said, I know I could knock down 2 in a row. Missed the second one, but made the last one. 21-20, the Lakers on the Lakers Basketball Network. Well, Eddie's 8 points tonight. He had a playoff career high 23 in game 2. And with Nick Van Exel coming into the lineup now, that's going to help with the offensive production. He's more of an offensive-minded player than is Derek Fisher.
The Laker free throwing tonight as a team. They are 3 of 8, which is not good.
Elgin Campbell into the lineup for Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille gets his first rest of the evening.
Here's Robert Horry at the free throw line. Free throw is his first miss of the series. He had made 4 straight. And the Laker free throwing is starting to take on a very familiar pattern of not being very good.
Well, 3 out of 9, 33%. Obviously will not get it
The
done.
free throw is good, and the Lakers lead by 2. 21-18 was the Lakers' last lead. Let's see what they do this time down. With the ball, we've got the Payton dribble, screened by Perkins. Payton comes out in front. Another screen set by Perkins on Horry. Horry fights through that, and the ball comes back out to Payton. Screened by Shrimp. Three-pointer by Payton. Didn't draw iron. Wow. Didn't even hit the rim. Didn't hit the backboard. Comes off to Jones. Wow, is right. Jones in front of the Laker bench. Jones dribble drive, change direction, loses Shrimp. 18-footer at the baseline. Beautiful. What a play. He hung Shrimp out to dry.
He put a pretty nice move on Burke, too. Burke thought he was going to the rack. All of a sudden, a fallback. Count the basket.
Eddie's made 4 out of 6 shots. And his 24-20 biggest lead of the ball game for either team. Shrimp underneath to Payton. He's under the basket. He's got it. And the pass over in the corner. A jump shot. A three-pointer by Ellis. Ellis finally knocks home a three-pointer. He has made 2 out of 5 in the series. Laker lead is 1. It's a tough game, I'll tell you that, between these two babies. Here's a dribble drive by Van Exel. He stops, shoots over Hawkins. At the 2-pointer, no good. The rebound is off to Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis been in the league a long time. This is his 15th year. Second tour of duty with this club. On a pick and roll, Perkins goes in, but the ball is kept by Payton. Payton guarded down there, pivots around his man Jones, comes underneath, scores, and scores with ease. Nice play. Sonics take the lead, 25-24. The Lakers give up 5 unanswered points. And the Lakers come back to see if they can garner the lead once again. 1:19 to play in the first quarter. Ball out in front near the 3-point line to Blunt. Blunt looking inside. Pass, but there's going to be a holding foul on Payton. The man who was trying to go for the ball and get it on the bounce was Horry, and he was held by Payton, most obviously. His first foul.
Yeah, no complaints on that foul, I don't believe, Chick, as Gary Payton was on the back of Robert Horry. Horry does a good job of sealing him in the post, but the foul sends Robert back to the line where he just made 1 of 2.
So he's made 5 out of 6 in this series. Did pretty well against the Portland club when we played over there. Free throw, looks long, it is long, hits the heel and comes out, and the Lakers free throwing is 4 for 11, a sickening development here in the first quarter, if you're a Laker fan. 7 points have been squandered. That's not to say you should be perfect, but you ought to make at least
well, just make your season average.
That's right. 25-25 as he makes the second free throw. And Payton comes down the floor wearing that jersey number 20. All defensive first team. Guard along with Michael Jordan. Dribbling the ball. Goes away from Jones. Wheels down the middle. Scores on Jones. If he can make it, he couldn't. And the rebound is out, taken by Blunt. Gives the ball out to Jones. Jones in the front court. Jones dribble. Throws it underneath. Bad pass in traffic. Intercepted by Perkins. Jones got caught in the air after he committed himself by leaving the floor. Ball comes over to jump shot by Denver Shrimp. Three-pointer is good, and they lead by 3. They've never led by more than that.
Yeah, but Shrimp said, 1 point in the last game?
He's got 10 tonight.
Don't count on it again.
He's made 4 out of 5 shots. Here's the ball to Jones. Dribble drive. Where are you going, Eddie? Stop. Bank shot? Yeah, 17-footer. Nice shot. Eddie Jones gets his 12th point.
Eddie's having himself some quarter.
He and Shaq have 20 of the 27. And the Lakers trail by 1. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Now we've got the yo-yoing up and down out there. The ball in the possession of Payton. Gary Payton, Oregon State. Goes around the screen. Sets up outside. Dribble drive down the middle. He's going to shoot it. He could draw fouls. No, a bad pass. Comes over to Ellis. Back to Payton. 3 on the clock. The confidence goes. It didn't go. It's short. The rebound is off. Ori wants it. Ori's got it and throws it away. Give the ball to Payton, but the basket wouldn't have caught it had it have gone. Ori in his anxiety made a terrible pass, but they lived through it, Stu.
Yeah, they ran out of time. The end of the quarter, the Lakers trailing by 1. Pretty good first start to this game, or start to the game in the first quarter.
At the end of 1, the Sonics of Seattle lead the Lakers of Los Angeles 28-27.
Well, the lineup the Lakers start this quarter with Nick Van Exel is really going to have to look to score. He's out there with Corey Blunt, Derek Fisher, Rich Fox, Elton Campbell, and Nick.
2 starting point guards are on the floor for the Lakers. Pass underneath to Campbell. He pivots. He shoots over Perkins. Not close. Rebound is off. Grabbed by Shrimp, playing an outstanding first half. Out of ball to Payton. Payton coming to the front court. Payton yo-yoing up and down. Baker's going to come back in, bearing 2 fouls with him the next time it's dead. I would imagine the Lakers got to retaliate with Shaq. Now the pass in low to Shrimp. Turn, shoot, 10-foot jumper. That's good. Scoring easily over Fisher. He's too big for Fisher.
And he got fouled.
And they didn't call it. 30-27. 3-point lead again for the visitors. Trying to take home court advantage away from the Lakers. Playing the low post is Campbell, guarded by Shrimp. Campbell bouncing around in there off of Shrimp and vice versa. Dribble drive, Van Exel. Out to Blunt. Back to Van Exel. 4 on the clock. He fires. Didn't get the 3. Rebound is off to Ellis. Ellis feeds the ball ahead. It's 3 on 2. Underneath they go. Kersey scores. Jerome Kersey. And the biggest lead of the ball game for either team. 5 points. 32-27. This crowd better get into it. 17 seconds left on the 24-second clock. Dribble drive Fisher. All the way under Fisher. Throws it up and throws it in. I said early in the broadcast, when he wants to, he can penetrate pretty well.
Yeah, he's very strong off the dribble, Chick, and somehow he gets that left-hand shot to fall for him quite often among the trees.
Shaq will be in the next time it's dead. Here's the ball on the front. Jump shot by Payton. No good. The rebound is off. Fisher's knocked down by Ellis. They don't call it. Now they do. A belated call. Dale Ellis a call. Now here comes Shaq in, and also coming in for the Sonics will be Greg Anthony, UNLV, 6'1", 180, replacing Payton. And out goes Detlef Schrempf, who did a good job. He's going to be replaced by Vin Baker, who had 2 fouls. Shaq's in there. And it'll be Perkins guarding Shaq. Baker will be taken care of by Blunt. The Lakers trail it by 3. Second quarter. Ball comes over to Van Exel. Van Exel in low to Shaq. Underneath. Puts it up. Bank shot. No good. Rebound is on. Shot it just a little bit low. And the rebound comes to Baker. Baker in the front court. And they finally get the ball to Perkins. Comes underneath for the shot. Slips out of his hands after it was hit by Shaq. And after it came off the backboard, they say Shaq touched it last.
So smooth Sam Perkins made the nice long first step. Doesn't look like he's going very fast, but he gets the job done.
15 on the 24. The ball to Greg Anthony, UNLV star of yesteryear. Now he dribbles the ball. Here's the ball coming over to Dale Ellis, guarded by Fisher underneath. And here's a foul on Shaq this time. He hit the ball flush, but apparently came off on the arm, too. That's Shaq's first foul. 2 shots coming. And that'll be to Vin Baker. Baker at the free throw line tonight has made... He hasn't made any. He's missed the only one he had. Jack Nicholson didn't like the call on the Lakers Basketball Network. Youth Performance Dance Team. The Spark Kids are holding auditions for boys and girls ages 13 to 17 a week from tomorrow at Loyola Marymount University. If you want more information, call the Spark at the Great Western Forum. Baker at the line.
Well, Vin Baker shooting 2 in this series so far. He's made 4. Now make that 4 out of 7 from the charity stripe.
So the Lakers still trail by just 3. Lakers have not been sharp yet tonight. They really haven't. They've got all their offense from 2 people. That would be Jones and Shaq. Rebound after the second miss is taken by Corey Blunt. Blunt getting his usual rebounds in a hurry. He's got it out in front and gives the ball off to Derek Fisher. Fisher and Van Exel both in the game. Van Exel running a loop out there. Now Fisher backs up and gives the ball to Fox. I'll say there's 5 on the clock. Here's out to Fox. Dribble drive down the middle. Underneath. Throws the ball in a bad traffic jam. And the 24 expired. Boy, the Lakers just are not sharp tonight.
Well, they're taking so long to get into their offense.
That's right.
Chick. I don't. That time I didn't think the Seattle defense was that good to prevent them from getting started a little earlier.
I agree. 32-29, 9:21 left to play in the second quarter. We're at the Great Western Forum. Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. And we got the ball out in front being handled by Greg Anthony. Anthony stands at 6'1", 180. Yost stops, shoots a long two-pointer. That's no good unless it bounces in. It didn't, and the rebound is off to Ellis, but he knocked it out of bounds. When he came down, hit the ball, and it bounced on the line. Pretty good try by Dale Ellis.
Well, Shaq mistimed his jump where he would have secured that rebound easily.
Frank Collins and Steve Trapp are handling the details of engineering for us on radio. And the ball into Shaq. Back to Fox. His 20-foot jumper's not close. The rebound is off. Horry wants it. Or rather, make it Blunt wants it. Can't get it because Jerome Kersey did. The ex-Laker reaches the front court and throws it out of bounds.
That's Dale Ellis' fault.
Yep, he slowed down.
Dale Ellis
drew the pass.
Yeah. Now they're saying the ball was tipped.
It's still his fault. I think it had a layup if it kept going.
Yes, he drew the pass and then stopped.
So 18 in the 24. That's why you have 3 referees instead of 1. Ball is brought in to Dale Ellis. Ellis out in front to Perkins. Perkins look. Now you got Ellis 6'7" being guarded by Van Exel in the hole. That's tough for Van Exel. The ball goes into Ellis. Van Exel punches it away and out of bounds with 6 seconds left. That's perhaps a saving play by Van Exel. That mismatch is tough.
Well, with Dale Ellis at the guard position, he's either going to be Fisher guarding him or Van Exel, and Van's taller than Derek.
That's right. So it's a mismatch that should please Seattle. Turnaround jumper by Perkins, no good. Leaping rebound by Van Exel. He comes out of the backcourt. He's straight down the middle with a dribble drive. He brings it over here to Fisher. Now out in front to Fox. Fox's two-pointer on the way, hits it from 20 feet, and the Lakers trail by 1.
Now, see, that happens when you rush the ball up the court. You get early opportunity shots. Good job by Van Exel.
You got to have Van Exel in the ball game. You got to have him in the ball game. Anthony's got it. I don't care if you got him at center. Well, no, leave Shaq at center. Here's the ball to Baker. Turnaround jumper right in Shaq's face, and he hit a 15-footer. Vin Baker went outside, and it's 34-31. The Lakers trail. Fox with the ball in the front court. Fox just scored his first points of the ball game. Fox, however, did not take a shot in the first quarter. Ball into Shaq underneath, put it up and missed the shot. Rebound, Corey Blunt. Again, he's got a nose for the basketball. Over to Van Exel. First 3. He sets. He fires. He gets. The Lakers catch him at 34.
You talk about having a nose for the basketball, Chick. That's just pure hustle. That's what that is.
I agree with you, Stu. All right, now we got Van Exel chasing Ellis, 6'7" around. Ball to Baker, dribble down the middle, pivot, turn, shoot, 15-footer will be short. Rebound is up. Here we go. It's a 3-on-1 break. One on Shaq. Falling down is Van Exel. The ball given a wraparound pass from Fox to Shaq, and Shaq is fouled. Shoot 2. If that doesn't bring these fans out of their seat, nothing will.
Well, the ball was brought up. Nick Van Exel trying to fill the lane, got pushed a little bit and fell, but Derek Fisher finds Fox. A no-look behind the back pass to Shaquille. He gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2 when we come back. 7:16 to go in the half. The Lakers and the Sonics, they're tied 34-34 on the Lakers Basketball Network. The Lakers up in the rebounding department by 4, 16-12.
Chicago beat Charlotte tonight, 103-89. Chicago leads that series 2-1.
The Lakers come out of that timeout with their starting lineup back on the floor. Eddie Jones came in for Nick Van Exel and Robert Horry for Corey Blunt.
Free throw by Shaq didn't have much arch on it, but it rattled the cage and stayed in. He's 3 out of 7. And the Lakers have the lead again. Shaq once more will be short. Rebound tipped by Horry, hit by Fisher. Shaq gets it out in front. Good hustle by Horry and Fisher and Shaq. Now the ball to Horry. Horry dribble drive down the middle. Where are you going? Brings it back out in front to Fisher. He wants to go to Shaq. He does. Shaq backing in. He puts it up. That's 3 fouls. No, excuse me. I thought it was on Baker. It was not. It was on Kersey. Kersey gets his 2nd foul.
Yeah, they're not going to put Vin Baker on Shaq again this half, period. I mean, with 2 fouls, they don't want to take, they know the 3rd one to come instantly.
Payton's back in, Schrempf is back in, Perkins goes out, and Ellis goes out. Boy, Van play very many minutes, did he?
Not very many.
Anybody got the minutes on Van Exel? I can't believe he's out of it. Shaq makes the free throw. Van Exel played 9 minutes. Shaq misses the free throw. So the Lakers lead 36-34. Shaq, after all those free throws, is 4 out of 10. Ball being handled by the little guard Anthony. Greg dribbling around the three-point line, takes it over to Payton. Payton, their playmaker, in low to Baker. He drops the ball. It's knocked away from him. It's a free ball on the floor. Should be a jump ball pretty soon. It is right now.
I don't understand. Eddie Jones was yelling for a 20. I could see his hands on his shoulders. You don't have to make the motion, Eddie. Just scream a little louder. But it does help, I guess, to make the motion and scream. But it didn't help this time because the official calls a jump ball.
Well, and the ball will be controlled on the tap. I don't know who's going to get it, but I would think it'll come back to Anthony probably. Baker will out-jump him. He does out-jump him, tips it to midcourt where Anthony gets the ball. A full set in the 24. The ball to Kersey, his favorite shot player. He missed the shot from 20 feet at the baseline. The rebound is off and taken by Fisher. Dribbles the ball to the front court in a hurry. He's guarded by his former teammate, Jerome Kersey. Fisher down the middle. Fisher all the way. Backhand layup. No good. Very bad shot selection. The rebound comes off to Kersey and the front court. They get it finally up to Shrimp. Kersey over above the three-point line to Anthony. Anthony dribbled around the screen. Underneath. Didn't reverse it. Gives to Shrimp. His 23rd is on the way. That's no good. Rebound. Shaquille O'Neal. They knock it loose. Shaq chases. Saves it on the floor. And Eddie Jones has got it. Wow. Nice play by Shaq. Long pass front court to Horry. Back to Eddie. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Eddie Jones gives the Lakers a 5-point lead. His third three of the game. This crowd's in it.
Well, Eddie's got a feel for it again tonight. Chick offensively. You've got to play some minutes when you got the feel.
Absolutely right. And you got to take some shots. And the ball in low now to Payton. Backing in on Jones. Backing in again. Pump fake. Turn. Shoot. Shot no good, but a foul is called. And Horry questions the eyesight of the referee, Ron Nunn. Let's see who they called it on. They did not call it. That's what I thought. I don't know why Horry is arguing. Eddie Jones goes after the same referee now. They give it to Eddie. Eddie Jones, foul-wise, has his first foul. The free throw coming to Payton. He made the first one. He's made 3 out of 10 field goals. He makes the second, and the Laker lead is 39-36, 5.5 to play. Ball goes over to Horry. Horry's got the ball. He's against Kersey. In low to Shaq. Out to Fox. Now to Jones. Jones dribbling the ball. He's red hot tonight. He's down the middle. Takes it over to Fox. He shoots a 3. It's on the way. That's no good. Goes up and over and automatically out of bounds. You can dive with a 3 as well as you live by it, folks.
That's the thing about the jump shot itself. You know, it's great when it's going, obviously, but when it's not, all it's doing sometimes is starting fast breaks for the opposition.
39-36, the Lakers are in front. Los Angeles, 4 out of 8 threes have been made in the ball game. They were on a 12-2 run. Down the middle, Baker turns, takes the ball over, and Payton at the base, throws the ball out to jump shot. Anthony, beautiful shot. Oh, what a shot. Fisher was running at him, but didn't get there in time. We're tied at 39. Last possession tonight might mean the winner. Here comes Eddie Jones with the ball in the front court here in the second quarter. Eddie Jones looking for Fox. Gives it out in front. Fox dribbles right. He beats Shrimp. He's underneath. He missed the shot, but he was fouled. And the foul will be on Detlef, I would think.
But there's a matchup on the offensive end that I like in favor of the Lakers, Chick. Anytime they can get the ball to Rick Fox and let him work on Detlef, they should try to do it a lot because Detlef is the weak link defensively on a good defensive team, the Seattle Sonics.
Going to the free throw line will be Fox. Fox on the playoffs against his club, 2 games, is shooting his first free throw. Not of the night, but in the 2 games. In the 3 games, actually. That's his 3rd point as he converts. The Lakers, as a free-throwing team, are now 7 out of 15 tonight. They lead by 1. Boy, that lead of 39-34 didn't last long. The next one is good, and the Lakers lead by 2, 41-39.
That's the beauty of the three-point basket.
Yeah. I used to think I'd never want to see it, but boy, it has added a dimension to the game that is marvelous. Here's the ball given off to Kersey. Dribble drive down and all the way. Lay it up. And the rebound is off. Oh, Jerome missed a layup. And the rebound to Fox, who dribbles to the front court. Fox dribbles around Kersey. Wrap around pass into Shaq. He's got it. He puts it up. It's knocked out of his hand. It's picked up by Hawkins. Hawkins gives the ball to Jerome. Cross court. Three-pointer on the way. And it's no good. That was put up by Devin Shrimp. Rebound comes out to Kersey. He tries to shoot and he's fouled. Kersey will go to the line for 2. Crowd really getting on the official on this call. Let's see who they give it to.
I think the crowd is upset that Shaquille didn't get the call on the other end as well, Chick. And Kersey, with his hustle, is going to get to the free throw line because there's a long rebound that came out. Goes to Kersey. He gets fouled by Fox, shooting 2.
He can tie the game. He makes the first. They have made 5 out of 9. They're shooting their 10th. The Lakers have made half of their 16. Van Exel comes in again. Out goes Fisher. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Jerome, who had a great year with the Lakers last year, ties it up 41-41. So they've been outscored 7-2, have the Lakers here in just about a minute and a half. Van Exel with it in the front court, playing the point now. Here's the ball to Eddie Jones. Jones guarded by Payton. Jones dribbling out in front. Payton after him. Down the middle of the Shaq. Turn, shoot, and missed badly from 7 feet straight away. Hit the bottom of the rim, not the top. Here's the rebound off, taken by Shrimp. He's in the front court. He comes in deep. He comes all the way. He lays it up and in. Nice play, and they take the lead 43-41. And they have outscored the Lakers now 9-2 in this run.
We talked about basketball being a game of runs, and it's the Sonics now on theirs.
Shaq's in playing the low post. He's against Baker, guarding him. Now the ball out to Van Exel. Van Exel dribbling the ball against Shrimp. Comes in deep, lays it up to Horry. Down the middle, 12-footer, straight away is good. Nice shot by Robert. 6 points for him.
I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end again.
We're tied at 43. And we've got 3 minutes exactly left to play in the quarter. One-on-one, Payton against Van Exel. He takes Van underneath. He pump fakes. He bounces the ball up. Kersey puts it up, didn't get it. He puts it up again, and Shaq blocks it. Kersey picks it up, puts it up again, and Horry blocks it. They get it to Baker, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. Kersey goes to the sideline saying, man, everything I put up, they send back.
Well, they may be sending it back, Chick, but you got to give Jerome points for hustle. That's just pure hustle. 43-43, 2:47 to go on the Lakers Basketball Network. Game number 2, Detlef took 6 shots, didn't make any. He only had 1 point in game 2. Tonight, he's made 6 out of 9 in the first half for a total of 14 points.
Great player, born in Germany, went to the University of Washington, 6'10", 235, 35 years of age now. 13th year in the league, came in with Indiana. Or rather, actually came in with Dallas, 8th player pick in the draft, then he went to Indiana for 4 years. They have taken Shaq out of the ball game for the final 2:47, and the Lakers are tied at the line. Baker. His free throwing is as bad as Shaq's.
And that's the thing. There are a lot of players in this league that have bad free throw shooting, but it seems like the only guy you could get a lot of publicity about it is Shaquille.
There's 5 that he's missed. There's going to be a foul call on Jerome Kersey coming over the back. And that is free throw time. Kersey, a silly foul by Jerome, came over the back of Horry, and that's Kersey's 3rd foul. He didn't like the call. Nothing for 5 free throwing for Vin Baker. As a team, they are 6 for 12. Each team shooting 50% free throws. That's embarrassing.
You know, you think of Jerome Kersey with 3 fouls, and you say, what's the big deal? He's a reserve. Well, that's a very valuable reserve for the Sonics. He brings such energy to the court when they ask him to go in. They need his service.
Free throw by Horry is good. This is the kind of a game where I think Kobe Bryant could really be a big spark. Stu, the Lakers haven't had a fire tonight outside Eddie.
Kobe can be a big spark in any game, but you're right. This is the kind of a game where when you need that extra spark, he brings it.
All right, the next free throw is good, and the Lakers lead 45-43. They play late in the second quarter with 2:44 left to play. And coming with the ball in the front court, we've got Payton. He uses his body very well. There's a screen by Hawkins. Payton's got it, being defensed by Van Exel one-on-one. Payton turns around Van Exel underneath. Reverse layup is a cinch. There's the ball stolen in the inbound pass. Hawkins steals the ball. Campbell threw it away. and they get the ball underneath to Baker. Baker scores, and the Sonics lead 47-45. This is a half that the Lakers will have to talk about at length during the period between the second and third quarters. 2:09 left to play. Van Exel with it. Give the ball to Ori. Underneath. Slam dunk again. Robert Ori. Nice pass by Bam. And playing without the ball, Ori's about as good as the Lakers have, maybe better.
Well, that's a nice play by the two-man game with Van Exel and Ori.
47-47. And with the ball, we've got Payton backing in on Van Exel again. Just scored him in the same formation. Now they bring it out to Shrimp. Touch pass. Hawkins goes into Payton. Out to Shrimp. He fires for three. It's no good. The rebound is off. Taken in deep by Baker. Nice rebound with those long arms. Baker goes over in three-point country. We're tied at 47. Now waiting for the ball to be handled off by Baker. And there's going to be a foul on Van Exel. That's free throw time. Going to the line will be Payton. Jerry Romano is producing, and Doug Freeman directing for Fox Sports West.
But Nick is trying to prevent Gary Payton from getting the basketball, and Gary did a smart thing. Soon as Nick put his hands on him, he locked his hand there, and that gets the foul call on the defender.
Free throw is good. He's made 3 out of 3. Coming up at halftime on Fox Sports West, Paul Sunderland will bring you details of the Chicago-Charlotte game, and on KLAC and the Lakers radio network, Stu will interview NBA Commissioner David Stern. Free throws both good. The Sonics lead it. Extra court pass to Jones, and Jones gets it. That's quite a pass by Robert Ori.
Chick, it can't be any better than that.
Can't get any better than that is right. 49-49. Payton's got the ball. What a nice half Eddie Jones has had. He had 23 points, a playoff career high in the last game. Now the ball going in low. Payton's got it. He's only 4 for 11 shooting. That's short. He's 4 for 12. Ball taken on the hop by Fox. Knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. 1:07 to play. And the Lakers, if they can take care of the basketball, could get the lead.
Well, that was a terrible shot by Gary Payton because he didn't have shot in mind when he left the floor, Chick. They shut off his passing lanes.
1 minute left to play in the quarter. Van Exel with the ball in the front court. Changes direction. Loses Payton. 18-footer is in there. Oh, did he leave Payton? Payton played him to go left. And Van went right after a head and shoulder fake. Lakers by 2 in the final minute. 52 seconds left in the first half. Backing in is Baker. He's against Campbell. Backing in is Baker. Out in front of the Shrimp. Shrimp back into Baker and a give and go. Baker down the middle. Shoots over Campbell. Makes a 13-footer look easy. Straight away for his 10th point. We're tied at 51. 38 seconds left to play. Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel guarded by Hawkins. Van Exel fires. It's on the way. It's not close. Rebound Eddie Jones is good. He's fouled.
This is about as inspired a game on both ends of the floor Eddie Jones has played in quite some time, Chick. He's crashing the boards. He's got 19 points in the first half. Nick tries to go 2 for 1, 2 shots for 1 to end the half. Misses. Eddie Jones is there to clean it up, get the basket, and the foul. 3-point play.
He's got 20 points, and the Lakers lead 54-51. He's made 8 out of 10 field goals. Now, the Lakers leading by 3. They have a habit of giving up points here in the final seconds of quarters. Don't ask me why, but they do. Here's Payton with the ball. Payton dribbling the ball. Payton guarded by Jones. Payton stops at the free throw line. Gives the ball to Shrimp. He's in deep. Shoots 15-footer. Won't be close. Taking the 7 seconds left. Lots of time. Lots of time. Here comes Van Exel. 4 seconds. He'll get it off if he wants to. He shoots the 2-pointer. He got it. Speaking of scoring in the final seconds, get off the floor, Laker reserves. They thought the half was over. All right, the half is over now. All the Laker reserves got so excited on that made basket, they ran out on the floor, Stu.
Yeah, they ran out on the floor. There were only 0.2 seconds left on the clock, so there was really nothing the Sonics could do. Nick Van Exel, just an excellent job of getting the shot that he wanted. Gary Payton retreating, a little crossover. Nick says, I got an open one. You know I'm going to knock it down on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Have home court advantage, but can they keep it? That's the question.
So Jim McElvain starts the third quarter. He played the first 6 minutes of the game, and that's all he played in the first half.
With the ball in the front court, Fisher. Fisher dribbling against Hawkins. Goes around him, comes underneath, lays it up, and lays it in. That thing bounced 4 little short hops on the rim before it dunked into the net. Lakers have their biggest lead.
Derek Fisher gets away with that play more than anybody.
He sure does.
He turns the corner. Everybody else is just like they're sleeping or something.
Well, I don't think they believe he's going to do it. Now Shrimp is holding Fisher. Now McElvain's holding Fisher as the ball is handled over on the far side by Hawkins. Baker makes an 18-foot turnaround over Shaq. Watch this guy. He's getting hot tonight. He's got 12. On the year, he averaged 19 points a game. 58-53. The Lakers had the 7-point lead a second ago. Now we got the ball out in front to Ori. Ori holds it over his head. Now in playing the bad pass by Fisher, telegraph, but luckily it comes back to him with 8 on the clock. Well, using overhead passes, you can't telegraph. Fisher down the middle, throws up a prayer. No. Rebound off. Shaq's got it. Shaq scores it underneath. Shaq did not have a basket in the second quarter. 60-53. The Lakers by 7 again.
That's what dribble penetration does. Frees up your big people.
And the ball goes in low to Baker. Shoots over Shaq for the second time in a row and scores for the second time in a row.
That's the adjustment he's made. Instead of trying to back Shaq in, he's just turning, facing, and taking the quick shot.
60-55 is the score. The Lakers lead by 5. The Sonics hanging in there tough. Van Exel is on the bench as Fisher runs the show. Now the ball comes over to Fox. Bounce in low to Shaq. He's there. Gives underneath to Ori. Great pass by Shaq. Your brilliant pass. He's so big he can look over the defense. Pass underneath Schrempf, and the Lakers are loafing, and he scores with the greatest of ease. Detlef Schrempf beat him down the floor like the Lakers did with Jones in the first half.
Yeah, you hate to get beat down the floor, especially after you just scored.
Yep. It eradicates that score, doesn't it? 62-57. Fox dribble drive. He beats Schrempf. He's underneath. He lays it up and lays it in. That's a nice going to the hoop. Pass inbounded, almost stolen by Eddie Jones. It gets to Payton. Lakers by 7 for the third time in this quarter. Now we got the ball in the front court. Lakers are distributing the points. They've got 4 out of their 5 men that have scored in this quarter, and we've only played 2 minutes and 10 seconds, says Jimmy Pell, our statistician. The ball goes over to Hersey Hawkins. Now to Baker. Shoots over Shaq again. He missed this time. He shouldn't have. The ball is free. It's on the floor. It's a free ball. Who's going to pick it up? Fisher. Fisher got it out. He dug it out. Length the court pass to Shaq. Underneath. Lay it in. 9-point lead. Timeout.
Well, the Laker bench is upset that there wasn't a 3-point play. Gary Payton pushed Shaquille on that shot, and no foul was called. But the hustle by Derek Fisher is what started it all. And then Rick Fox said, "I see you, big fella." And the big fella finds the basket, gets fouled, no call on the Lakers Basketball Network.
That was the Lakers' last basket. Shaquille landed a little bit off balance and hurt his abdominal strain.
Yeah, he came up grimacing after that play, Chick, and he's going to try to gut through it, but you can tell he's in some discomfort.
All right, the ball is double teamed as handled by Payton. Baker's got it, gives out the top of the key to Detlef Schrempf. Over in front of the Laker bench to Hersey Hawkins. H-E-R-S-E-Y. Then low to the post, it goes to Payton working on Fisher. Payton brings it out in front. 3-pointer by Detlef Schrempf. Short. Rebound is off. Who's going to get it? Baker does. Pushing Fox away to go get it. Now the ball back to Detlef. He's down the middle. He stumbles. And there's a foul on the Los Angeles Lakers, Robert Horry. Boy, Payton, in this series, game 1, he made 8 out of 19 shots. Game 2, he made 6 out of 17. Tonight, he is 4 for 12.
Well, they're competing against him, and that's what I like to see. Eddie Jones is primarily the guy that's defending him and doing a good job.
He's doing that right now. He just came around the screen by McIlvaine. Eddie did, and here's the ball to Baker. Wide open. Number 3, 2-pointer. No good. Rebound is off. Fox got away with it. Really a body check on Schrempf underneath. 66-57. Lakers trying to break it open. It's then low to Shaq. Out in front to Horry. He didn't get a good grip on it, but Horry saves it. Brings it out to Fisher. It's not all pretty, but they're getting the job done. Bounce pass into Shaq. To Fox. Drives the base. Whips a bad pass. Shaq saves it. Shaq with 5 on the clock. He shoots a 17-footer air ball from the baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Fox. Fox was expecting it to hit the rim, and it didn't. That offensive sequence there, the Lakers never got into anything. I mean, they didn't really get into anything, and Shaq had to take that shot to beat the clock. Now we go down the other way. Payton's got the ball. Payton backing in Eddie Jones. He backs him in a long ways. He turns. He fakes. They almost tie him up. He's still got the ball. He's got a shot. He throws it over to Schrempf. Schrempf's 20-foot high archer is good. Wow. Did they get out of a trap? Beautiful shot by Schrempf. 66-59. Schrempf in the ball game is having his day. 18 points. Had 1 in the last game. 66-57 in the third. Just under 8 minutes left to play. Here's the ball in low to Shaq. He pivots. He's around his man. He scores. Basket counts, foul. Boy, nothing wrong with his abdominal muscle. He made a quick spin move to the left. And the Sonic bench is saying, how can you give him a 3-point play? And Bernie Fryer, the official, says, because I called it continuation. He goes to the middle, fakes, goes up under the arm of McIlvaine, scores it, gets fouled, 3-point opportunity. Another reason he called it is he realized after all the coaches of the Lakers yelled at him after the play by Payton they didn't call.
Yeah, he definitely got fouled in that play.
He had one. Oh, definitely. Yeah, Lakers by 10. And coming with the ball in the front court, we've got Baker, baseline. Hey, a jump shot, 20-footer, no good, put up by McElvain. The rebound is off, under the basket. They put it up and it's blocked. Hawkins had it, stolen by Fisher. Here we go, 3-on-1. Fisher gives to Eddie. Eddie underneath, slam dunk. Lakers by 12, 71-59.
Boy, Derek Fisher is in the middle of everything.
Here's Hawkins for three, short. Rebound off the rim, taken by McElvain. He puts it up and it's blocked by Horry, but there's going to be a foul on Shaq.
Good call, Chick. Robert Horry gets the block and actually tried to pretend like it was his foul, but the official knew that it was Shaquille. Derek Fisher, the hustle. Every time there's a loose ball, it seems like Derek Fisher comes up with it. He starts to break, and Eddie Jones finishes the break.
This is the first free throw of the series that McElvain has tried, but he's only played 30 minutes. He's a very nice human being. Very nice.
He misses the first free throw. He has one more coming.
Looks better right through the net, so he's 1 for 2 in the series, and it's 71-60 the Lakers in the third. Now Fisher with the ball. Fisher dribbling out of the backcourt against Hersey Hawkins, a pretty good defender. Went to school in Peoria, Illinois at Bradley University. The ball loose. Fisher dribbling, low for three, gives it to Eddie Jones. Eddie gives the ball over to Fox and back out to Horry. He's tempted to shoot a three. He drives on Baker, pivots on Baker, shoots over Baker, and scores a 14-footer over Baker.
I like it, Robert. I like it a lot.
If you don't like that, you don't like home cooking. 73-60, 13-point lead, biggest of the game. Bounce pass baseline. McElvain, 18-footer, no, didn't hit anything. Caught it out of the air by Fox. Fox, Fisher, bounce down the middle, a horrible pass. No chance. Baker intercepted. We go the other way now. It's 4-on-3. Pass in low to Shrimp. Shrimp down the middle. This is a shot he likes, but he gives instead over to Payton. Payton backing in on Eddie. Eddie backs it away, and a foul on Eddie Jones. And Eddie doesn't like to call. I guess nobody likes to call. 73-60. Eddie gets his second foul. And for the Lakers, it's 3 team fouls.
It's rare that you get away with that particular play, Chick. Even if you don't foul him, they call it.
The only guy that gets away with it consistently is Robert Horry.
But he uses those long arms.
6:17 to play in the third. Shrimp's got the ball. He's against Eddie. Pass out in front is high. Hawkins knocks it down, retrieves, brings the ball to... Oh, Baker goes around Horry and scores with the greatest of ease. Nice play.
Well, just as Vin was starting his move to the basket, Robert tried to go for the steal, got himself out of defensive position.
73-62. The Lakers leading by 11. Got some subs coming in when it's dead. A couple of ex-Lakers. That'd be Percy and would be, of course, Perkins. Ball into Shaq. They swing it over to Fox, and it goes right through his hands. Right through his hands, and it's taken by Shrimp.
That's called running before you catch the ball.
Be careful of this basket. This trip down the floor. This could start a big rally for them. Pass inside. Jones gambled on a foul. Didn't get called. Down the middle, Payton. He's underneath. He's fouled by Eddie Jones. Eddie, you're fouling him.
They called it on Shaq, I think.
Well, he was fouled, that's for sure.
That's 4.
On Shaq?
Yeah.
That's
4 on the big dog.
That's trouble. You got 17.5 minutes left to play tonight. You got to have Shaq. He's still got 2 fouls before he would be eliminated, but Campbell comes in to replace him. At the free throw line, we've got Payton. Payton's free throw is good. He's 4 for 4 free throwing. It's his field goal, now 5 for 5. His field goals are what? He hadn't really tried many. Well, he did too. He tried 12 in the first half, made only 4. This game takes on a new look, folks, now with Shaq with 4 fouls. 73-64. Eldon Campbell is going to have to really play some basketball.
Have to really step up again.
Fisher with it. Van Exel will come in when it's dead. Got a whistle on the far side.
Foul, Hersey Hawkins holding.
Play away from the ball. 5:22 to play. Laker lead is only 9. Fisher out, played very well. Fox out, played well. Coming in is Van Exel and Corey Blunt, and Horry goes out.
No, he's not supposed to.
Oh, I didn't think so. Got to have 5 out there, Robert. We've got 24 on the clock. Ball brought into Van Exel. They need a shot from Van Exel, a shot in the arm. That's what I mean. 5:18 left to play. Van Exel with the ball guarded by Payton. In low. Nice pass under the Blunt. It's blocked by Jerome Kersey. Sensational defensive play by Jerome. Much smaller than Blunt. Now the ball out in front, 8 on the 24. Dribble drive Van Exel down the middle. Alley-oop, 8-footer won't be close. The rebound is up. Here they come. The ball to midcourt to Payton. Payton loses the ball. It's to the sideline and he can't get it. They say the Lakers, Robert Horry touched it last. Laker bench isn't screaming. It's right beside him.
I thought Robert touched it as well.
We've got 20 on the 24.
This basket here, if the Sonic score, could cause a timeout for the Lakers.
15 on the 24. And this is the guy, Payton, that can knock down a 3 in this kind of a situation. He's a tough competitor and very talented. He fumbles the ball out of bounds as I praise him. Standing at the sideline, looked out to see where Perkins was and literally dropped it out of bounds.
And Perkins was open for the 3.
73 to 64. The Lakers had built up the lead at 73 to 60. They've given up the last 4 points. Now Van Exel with the ball. It's a different Laker team, a different attack, and you don't have Shaq. Change of direction. Van Exel underneath, throws it up. He didn't get it, but he was fouled, and he'll shoot a couple.
That's the second time in this game, Chick, that Gary Payton thought he was going to go left, and Nick breaks him off and goes back to the right, gets to the basket and gets fouled. And Shaquille looks on saying, guys, just hold down the fort till I can get back in there. 4:25 to play in the third. Lakers up by 73-64. Van Exel shooting 2.
After the game on radio, stay tuned for the post-game show, followed by the Laker Line Talk Show with Stu. And on Fox Sports West, don't miss Fox Sports News. And then the Lakers fourth quarter replay at 1 a.m.
You'll be up to that one.
Free throw good by Van Exel. If it's a tough fourth quarter, I will be. You can bet on that. 75-64 as Van Exel makes the free throw.
They call a lot of timeouts. We'll still be here.
4:20 to play. Payton's with the ball. Payton brings it over here to Hawkins, and Hawkins to Kersey. He's at the baseline where he likes to shoot. He drives on Campbell. He wants to shoot over Campbell. Campbell broken up by Robert Horry. Great play by Horry, and the ball bounces to Jones. Jones in the front court. Lakers lead is 11. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Van Exel feeds it over here to baseline to Torrey Blunt. He's no Michael Jordan. Ball in low to Eldon Campbell. Campbell brings the ball to the three-point line. Horry dribbling, takes it over to Eddie. He's a hot shooter. His shot is no good. Rebounding volleyball by Horry. Free ball taken by Kersey. Kersey in the front court gives a high lob pass, and the receiver underneath is Hawkins on a pass from Payton. Everybody thought that Payton had traveled. 75-66.
So did I.
All right, we got the ball out in front to Eddie Jones. Jones looking, and a whistle and a timeout is called. Stu?
Timeout. 3:26 to play in the third, and we really got ourselves a good one going. The Lakers lead it by 9, 75-66. As Gary Payton said, I can still find the open man on the Lakers Basketball Network. You talk about competitors.
He's got 10 assists tonight.
14 points, 10 assists. He's only made 4 out of 12, but his contribution is there.
Waiting for the ball to go into Campbell. Batted away and out of bounds by Perkins. Campbell and Perk wrestling a little bit. They scrimmaged against each other a million times.
When you talk about long arms, Perk didn't have the greatest position that time defensively, but he reached in or reached around, knocked the ball out of bounds with that long arm.
Waiting for the ball to come in with only 6 on the clock. Only 6. Van Exel knows that he shoots a three-pointer. It's good! What a big shot. Well, when I said a shot, he had to give him when he came on.
When you talk about big shots, Nick has made a lot of them in his career.
A lot of them against this club, too, Stu. Here's Payton, dribble drive to baseline, comes in deep, pump fake, throws it out to Perkins, take it over to Hawkins, back underneath to Payton, pivot, give the ball to Perkins. He has it blocked but fouled. 2 shots coming. They might have got Eddie on. They could have got anybody.
Eldon's in the game, isn't he?
Eldon's in the building. He got it.
Eldon said, I know, I'm the biggest guy here for my club, so you might as well give me the foul. That's only the first foul, though, I believe, on Eldon, so he's got something to use.
Perkins is a career 81%er, but in game 2, one by the Lakers, he made only 1 out of 4.
Don't look for that to happen again.
No. He got a fortune to bounce on the first one.
The shooter's bounce on the first one.
Yeah.
Nice soft, nice rotation.
Don't forget Sunday's game is at noon. We cannot televise because of NBC's commitment, but we ask you to make it a simulcast by taking our radio feed and matching it with the pictures that you see. 78-67, 1 free throw good, 1 no good, and the Lakers come down to attack. Their biggest lead was 13 points. Now the ball out in front to Torrey Blunt. Blunt looks down the middle of Horry, gives it instead to Eldon Campbell. Campbell against Perkins turn, shoot over, and 15-footer, no good. The rebound is off, bounce high, didn't go in though.
Well, Eldon got a good shot.
Yes,
though.
he did. Here comes charging, I would think. Yeah, charging on Jerome Kersey. Kersey's got 4 fouls, and he's hot under the collar. He might get a tee right here. He didn't give the referee the ball.
You know, he actually got, the official did a good job there. Could have called a tee, could have called a delay of game, and he didn't call anything. It was, quite frankly, an easy call for Ronnie Nunn.
Oh, my heavens, yes, you mean the charge.
Yeah, the charge.
Oh, yes. Here's Van Exel with the ball. Comes around a nice screen by Campbell. Makes a 20-foot jumper. Eldon set the screen. He really did a good job. 13 points.
And Nick set the basket.
80-67. And that's 14 points for Nick. Ball's going to go into Perkins. Guarded by Van Exel.
Illegal.
Ball out in front. Ellis, he's a good three-point shooter. Isn't he, though? Puts it in straight away. You can't leave him alone like that.
Well, the Lakers got away with an illegal defense, and the Sonics
I wish they'd have called it. I wish they'd have called it. 80-70. Down the middle, Eddie. In the air, throws it up. Didn't get it. Rebound, Campbell. Puts it up and in. Eldon Campbell screened out on Perkins, got the ball and put it in, and it had to crawl in.
But Eldon is doing what he has to do. Gives Shaq that time on the bench with 4 and producing.
82-70. Pass underneath to Perkins. Who's going to guard him? Nobody. He missed the shot. He puts it up. No, foul on Eldon Campbell. Eldon fouled him. Let's see. For the Lakers, they're out of fouls. Now, that's 2 shots more coming.
Eldon was out of bounds, actually, when he reached in and fouled Sam Perkins. But the offensive rebound that Eldon came up with after the missed shot by Eddie, that's what you like to see out of Eldon. Going for the rebounds, motion on the offensive glass will get you some success, and that time, Eldon was the man.
Perkins has made 1 out of 2 free throws. He does not have a field goal. Free throw is good this time, giving him 2 out of 3 for the game and bringing his club to within 11 of a tie. On the bench, a nervous, gum-chewing Detlef Schrempf. Free throw good, 82-72. They're hanging just close enough to be real dangerous because I still think Payton's going to have a big 4th quarter.
And I think he's going to have to, Chick.
82-72. Van Exel with the ball in the front court. He's made 5 points in a row. Screen by Campbell. Van Exel goes the other way. Brings it to Campbell. Out in front to Orr. They swing it to Eddie. He's got a 3 open. He shoots it. He got it. Eddie Jones knocks in the 3. He's got 4 threes today. The Lakers by 13.
Well, Eddie's had that hop and that nice stroke going all game.
That's his career high for the playoffs. He broke his old record last game. Now here's the ball under Perkins. He puts it up. No good. The rebound is off. Knocked away and out of bounds by a battling Corey Blunt. Nice play. Eddie Jones had 23 in the last game for a new career high playoff. And now he comes up with his 25th point tonight, a new career high. The ball to Baker. Eldon better get his hand up. The ball goes over it. And backing in with the ball now is Payton. Payton turns on Jones. Shoots over him. Shot no good. Rebound snapped out of the night by Eldon Campbell with authority.
Nice contest of the shot, though, by Eddie Jones.
85-72. Lakers by 13 for the 3rd time. We're late in the 3rd quarter. Shot by the Lakers is no good. The rebound to Vin Baker. Vin from Hartford at school, and then he went into the league with Milwaukee. Dribble ride against Campbell. Feeds it over. Trap dribble ride by Percy. They didn't hurt Percy. They didn't call it, and then the rebound underneath.
Wow. How could they miss that
I
time?
don't know. He really did the bunny hop and the pee-pass. Baker gets the rebound foul. Basket. 85-74. 15 seconds left in the quarter.
This game that good that even the officials are watching it?
Well, they sure missed the travel there. Now Van Exel, dribble drive. He's around Baker. He's in deep. Throws up a prayer. Not after. Slam dunk. Corey Blunt. No good. Rebound. Van Exel puts it in. Basket count. You know what Corey Blunt did? He leaped so high, he came down on the shoulders of Campbell, and the ball bounced in the lane to Van Exel, who scored.
And you're allowed to hang on the rim if the officials think you're doing it to protect yourself from injury. And Corey Blunt was up there. He hangs. It comes back to Nick. Nick says, thanks you, Corey. That's the way we used to do it in Cincinnati. Well, we played 3 quarters. The Lakers lead it 87-74 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
That could be the game winner. Starting. They've only got a 13-point lead. I know it's a lot, but it's not a winning lead yet. Walking the ball to the front court, Payton brings it over to Baker. One of those with 18 points. Baker's left alone. Brings the ball to Kirk underneath. Nobody guarding Perkins. And here from behind is a foul by Robert Horry, sending Perkins to the line. That's probably saying it's a sure basket. What I want to tell you is the Lakers starting lineup here in the quarter. Go ahead.
Well, Robert Horry, the Lakers got confused defensively. Sam Perkins was wide open, or he was lucky just to get there and able to get a hand on the ball.
All right, you've got Campbell, Horry, Blunt, Van Exel, and Fisher. Free throw by Sam is no good. 87-74.
That shot by Sam just now, the free throw, barely got to the front of the rim.
You tell me, why has he got Devlin Shrimp on the bench? No. Do you have any idea?
Absolutely no idea.
He made 18 points.
No idea.
He's been one of their very best players throughout the year and tonight. Here's a dribble drive out in front. We talked about Eddie Jones, a new playoff career high 25. Here's the ball to Campbell. Shot no good, but a foul on Perkins. Sam is his game legs have slowed down quite a bit, I would think, after watching him in these 3 games. L.A. in the last 5.5 minutes of the last quarter, the third, without Shaq, outscored them 14-12. Free throw by Campbell is no good. Eddie Jones has, as we said, 25 points. He's also got 4 block shots tonight, and he's got 14 block shots in 7 playoff games.
That comes from the 2 guard.
Boy, Eldon usually shoots a little better than that, and he missed them both.
He was consistent. He missed them both exactly the same.
Same way, short. 87-75. You may wish you had some of these free throws before this evening is over. Here's Payton with the ball down the middle, all the way. Lay it up, lay it in. Nice play. And it's 87-77. 11:15 to play. Don't keep Mr. O'Neal on the bench too long. That's what everybody's thinking. Here's the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel's against Ellis. Ellis is taller at 6'7". Now the ball out to Fisher. 11 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Van Exel dribbling. He stopped. 19-foot jumper. It's good. Oh, what a shot. He came off the dribble, went up straight, and put it straight in. That's 18 for him off of the bench. How many minutes has he played?
He is really shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, Jim.
I'll say 12-point leader. Backing in is Payton. Out in front of the bench. They get it to Ellis. His 3-pointer. That's no good. The rebound is off to Fisher. Fisher gives to Van Exel at midcourt. The defenders get back in bigger numbers. Van Exel's playing another outstanding game. Van Exel's got 19. He's got 18 points in 19 minutes. Cross-court pass to Horry. He's going to shoot a 3 on you.
Why not?
Oh, he hit it.
Why not? He hasn't missed tonight. He might as well keep shooting.
Dance around the maypole. It's the first 3 he's made this month.
Robert says, I've been saving my threes. He's 6 for 6. Hasn't missed all night, including that last 3-pointer. The Lakers.
I worked with him yesterday.
277 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Shaq is coming back in. He's been out for 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And during that time, the Lakers outscored Seattle 19-15. The Lakers have made 7 of 14 threes, Stu, despite the fact they've missed 15 of 26 free throws. Here we go, 4th quarter action. Chip here in the Stu Lance watching Payton dribbling the ball. Gives it out above the 3-point line to Ellis, and Ellis to Shrimp. Cross-court pass to Ellis. His job is to shoot 3. There's one on the way, and he got another one. That's his 2nd of the ball game. 92-80. Make it his 3rd of the ball game, says Jimmy Fell. 92-80 is the score, and the ball to Fox. Fox hasn't played a lot of minutes tonight. Bounce pass is too low. Shaq can't handle it. Ball gets free, and they give it off to Shrimp. In the front court to Percy. Over here to Ellis. Dribble drive. They knock it loose. Van Exel's going to be called for a foul. Van Exel knocked it loose. He's called for a foul. 92-80. The Lakers by 12. And a lifetime to play. In the ball game comes Greg Anthony, a little guard out of UNLV, replacing Jerome Kersey. The ball brought in with 24 on the clock to Baker. Baker with 18 points in the ball game. Baker looks in, playing the post is Payton. He likes to play the post. He's one-on-one against Van Exel. Backing Van underneath. Puts it up.
3 seconds.
Over the far sideline. And a jump shot by Anthony is good for 2. He was standing on the 3-point line.
Just like that, it's a 10-point game.
You bet. And there's a long way to go. 92-82. Some of your entry passes to Shaq have got to improve. The last one by Fox was not good. Now we got Fisher out in front to Blunt. Not a scoring threat. They don't worry about him. The only way he'll score is on a rebound. Now Shaq posting up inside on Baker. Van Exel with the ball. Shoots a 27-foot 3 that's not close. The rebound is long there. Long shot, long rebound. Here comes Payton front court. Basket here, and they're back in business. Ball out. 3-pointer, particularly by Ellis. He got it. Ellis Ellis knocks in a 3. Timeout the Lakers. Their lead is only 7 points. We went into this quarter with a 13-point lead.
Well, it's 92-85. The Lakers led a minute ago by 15. 8:47 to play on the Lakers Basketball Network. Try to get Mr. Momentum back.
It's gone right now. Walla Ori. The Lakers made a substitution when they were playing pretty good, the 5 that were out there, and now the tide has turned. 8-0 in a minute and a half. 92-85. Here's Van Exel dribbling the ball, brings it over to Fox. Fox looks into Shaq, takes it there. They need a hoop, and he is fouled. The foul is on Baker. 2 shots for Shaq. That's a great foul by them.
Shaq, there's only 2 or 3 fouls on Baker, so anytime the ball gets into Shaq there, you better foul him or else it's going to be run for cup.
He's made 5 out of 11. The Lakers could really use both of these. Really use them. Because the Sonics right now are hyper. They're ready to go.
Mr. Momentum is taking his jersey off. He took off the Laker uniform. He's putting on the Sonic uniform right now.
Free throw no good. Here's the next one. That's no good. Wow, what a pair of misses. 5 out of 13 for Shaq. 92-85. The Laker lead is only 7. They went into the quarter leading by 13. 8:20 left to play. Van Exel posting up. You know this guy's going to shoot the ball now. Left-handed, he banks it up and in. Gary Payton. All the momentum belongs to the Sonics. They trail by only 5. They can come back and win this ball game. The Lakers are in big trouble. A 10-0 run right now for the Sonics. And Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel into Shaq. Shaq out in front to Fox. Fox dribbling to the right side. They knock it loose. It's a free ball. They got it. Seattle's got it. Here's Payton with it. Another turnover by the Lakers. And an opportunity here underneath the Shrimp. He's there. He scores a 3-point ball game. Wow. The Lakers had things going their way, made the substitution, and now a 12-0 run. And they'll take a 20-second timeout. 92-89. We'll be back with more in a minute. The Lakers still lead, but instead of, as they went into the quarter by 13, they lead by 3.
Well, in this quarter, the Lakers or the Sonics have made 6 out of 7. The Lakers have made 2 out of 3, but not enough.
Van Exel with the ball, dribbling the ball against Anthony. Van Exel looking inside. Shaq's way out above the 3-point line. Shaq goes inside now. The ball to Fox, and there's a foul going to be called on Baker inside. They fouled Shaq, who didn't even have the ball. That is their 3rd team foul. Baker gets his 4th foul. I don't know what he thought they were. He's laughing, but he had a pretty good hold of Shaq.
It only hurts a little bit when you laugh.
The Lakers may be crying here in a minute. Ball pass into Shaq. Shaq out in front of Van Exel. Over to Eddie. He fires another 3. They need it. He didn't come close. Rebound to Shaq. He's underneath. He puts it up, and the confidence goes. It goes! What a great play! I believe it was Baker that fouled him. And if so, Baker gets his 5th foul, and Shaq had to make a muscular shot.
If you want a muscular shot, go to Shaquille O'Neal, the man of steel. The long rebound or the long shot by Eddie didn't go, but there's Shaq. Tips the ball to himself, gets fouled, concentrates, gets the basket. A big basket for the Lakers. He's at the line.
Free throw is short, not even close, and the rebound is off to Payton. Shaq is 5 for 14 free throwing. Payton's got the ball. 7:07 left to play. The Laker lead is 5. Now the ball goes in low. Shrimp at the base. 18-foot jumper, no good. The rebound is off to Shaquille O'Neal.
Bad shot by Detlef Shrimp. He's being guarded by Nick Van Exel when he takes the fadeaway.
Van Exel with the ball in the front court. Van Exel out in front to Fox. Fox over to Eddie and in low to Shaq. Bounce back to Fox. Now over to Van Exel for a 3-pointer. He's short, way short. Rebound is up. Baker's got it. And ball knocked away and out of bounds by Robert Horry. Nice play by Horry. Nice play. 94-89. Perkins in, and Baker with 5 fouls goes out. 94-89. Not only is the coach thinking about this game, he's thinking about the a dribble drive by Ellis underneath. Reverse layup is good. Shaq couldn't reach it because he used the rim as an ally. Nice play. And it's now a 3-point lead again. 94-91. 6:24 left to play in regulation.
How quick the change.
Van Exel with it. And now to Jones, and Jones to Van Exel. In low to Shaq, guarded by Shrimp, who pushed him in the back. It was a ticky-tack, but it was there, and that's 5 fouls. Shaq will go back to the line. But he hasn't been much of a threat there tonight. 5 out of 14. I don't repeat those numbers to you make him look bad. I repeat it so that you are in the progress of the game just as we are. Fourth quarter free throws. The Lakers in this quarter, nothing for 5. He makes the free throw. Unfortunately, it was a line drive, Stu.
Yeah. There was no margin for error there. It had to be perfect.
It would have bounced to midcourt. That's better. Bounces in. Say he's made 7 out of 16. That's a big pair of free throws. 96-91. Lakers have only 2 team fouls. The Sonics are out of fouls for the rest of the game. Now we got Payton with it. Payton comes around the screen by Shrimp. Payton's going to take over offensively if he can. The ball to Hershey Hawkins. Dribble drive on Van Exel. Beats Van Exel. Comes in the shot blocked by Robert Horry. Horry came from nowhere. Jones has got it. Cross court to Van Exel. In deep. Underneath to Horry. Throws it up. Has to have a bounce. Got it. And the Lakers go up by 7 on a great play at both ends of the floor by Robert Horry.
He deserved it, Chick. When you play that kind of help defense, you deserve to get the deuce on the other end. He helps out on Nick Van Exel, blocks Greg Anthony's shot. And I mean a great block. Starts the Lakers going the other way. And then Nick Van Exel says, well, you helped me once. I guess I'll give you the deuce. And Nick goes up for the shot, says, here, Robert, you take it. Robert says, thank you. I haven't missed all night on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Well, the Lakers have built it up to 7. Can they hold on to that?
Well, they got to keep getting Mr. Momentum on their side again. He's changing again, so keep him there.
Out in front with the ball above the three-point line is Ellis. Ellis brings the ball over here to Detlef Schrempf. Detlef is against Corey Blunt. Backs him in, goes down the middle, comes around and throws it up and scores it. Detlef Schrempf, nice play. Very nice for his 22nd point. Detlef Schrempf. His career high in the playoffs is 29. The Laker lead is only 5 with 5:18 left to play. Van Exel with the ball in the front court. Van Exel guarded by Hawkins. Gives the bounce pass to Eddie Jones. Back to Van Exel. Left hand 20-footer on the way short. Rebound is Shaq. Oh, what a reach. That went out like a fishing rod, that right arm. Pass into Shaq. He pivots. He's underneath. He puts it up too hard. It's no good. Rebound is off. And put up Corey Blunt. No foul call. Corey had his block. And here we go with Detlef. Underneath the basket is, tipped out of bounds by Jones, saving a sure basket, perhaps, by Payton.
You know, Corey Blunt had his shot blocked, Chick, but what an effort on the offensive glass just to come up with it.
You're right. Here's the ball into Perkins. Perkins brings it over to Ellis. He's got 4 3-pointers already. Ellis holds it up. Oh, there's a foul on Payton. He took the jersey of Jones and threw him backwards. Payton goes at him. Payton underneath. Payton puts it up. Jones sends it back. Traveling is the call. Boy, I'll tell you, that was very, very bad. The referee stood right beside it, watched Payton grab Eddie by the front of the jersey and actually snatch him to a different position.
Like I said, this game must be so good, even they're watching it.
Inbound to Van Exel. Not a good pass, but he got it. Hawkins was putting on pressure. 4:35 to play. Lakers by 5. What a finish we're going to have. Van Exel with the ball picked up by Sam Perkins. Bounce along the sideline to Horry. In low to Shaq. The double team is there. Underneath Blunt. Blunt's got it. Oh, did Shaq read that double team, and did Blunt make a nice cut?
Well, not only did Blunt cut Chick, but Robert Horry cut too. They had 2 guys that he could have thrown the ball to.
I'm glad to see Blunt get it, though. He's worked so hard. Here's the ball out in front. The Lakers by 7, 4:08 to play. Pass into Schrempf at the baseline. Schrempf against Eddie Jones. Back in wraparound bounce pass intercepted by Eddie Jones. Oh, what a bad play by Detlef Schrempf. I guess if it completes it, he looks like a miracle man, but he didn't complete it. 193, 3:52 to play. The pass to Shaq. He goes underneath. He reverse play up. Score. Basket count. Foul.
What a look. What a look, Chick, by Nick Van Exel. At 6'1", sometimes you can't see over the top of the defense, but Nick kept his head up the whole time.
Yep.
Shaq got open. Perkins had his head turned, and Nick found him. Just a nice play, and Shaq does the rest. Gets the basket and the foul.
And he reversed the layup so that they couldn't get by the rim to block it. The free throw is good, and he's made 8 out of 17. 3 in a row, however, in the clutch period. 10-point lead. They don't call timeout, I'm surprised. The ball goes in to Baker. In there with 5 fouls. His 20-foot jumper won't go. Rebound is off. Van Exel hits it off the board. It's a free ball off the foot of Blunt. It's on the floor. Eddie Jones gets credit for the rebound.
There's another
3:25 to play.
There's another hustle play. They don't keep hustle plays, Chick, but you have to make a lot of them.
Van Exel, cross-court pass to Jones. 3:18 to play. Jones dribbles, give the ball to Shaq. 17 feet to the right of the goal. He throws the ball to the other team. He threw it right to Hawkins. 4-on-3 break. Detlef Schrempf with it. Down the bottom front to Ellis. He looks for his fifth three. It's short. Rebound is tipped by head. Look at that. Corey Blunt. Length the court pass to Van Exel. He goes around Ellis. Ellis falls down. Shire's on the way. No basket would not have counted, but he'll shoot 2 free throws.
That was a weak tackle, but at least he tackled him.
2 free throws coming.
Nick Van Exel put some move down, and Dale Ellis lost his balance. And Nick Van Exel got the shot up. Didn't get it to go in, but he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Great hustle rebound by Blunt again. A long pass to Nick Van Exel. Eddie Jones is streaking. All of a sudden, Dale Ellis falls down, fouls Nick Van Exel, and Nick says, well, I've shot the ball under duress before, but not quite like that.
We were talking about staying up to 1 o'clock to watch the fourth quarter. You think I'm not going to? Wow.
You want to see how this one does, huh?
Yeah. Free throw good. He's got another one coming when we come back. Timeout. The Lakers, 2:58 to play, and the crowd going crazy. Stu with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, the 2:58 left, and we know how the game can swing on the Lakers Basketball Network.
All right, the Lakers are on a 10-2 run in the last 3.5 minutes. That shows some real comeback ability. Robert Horry, field goal shooting is 7 for 7 tonight. The most field goals ever made in a playoff game without a miss in Laker history. 9 out of 9 by Wilt. Van Exel makes the free throw. Makes them both, in fact. Remember, there was a timeout call. Was there not? Did he have to?
Yeah, he made the first one first.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 105-93. This one's in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the lights out. The eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, the jello's jiggling, and Robert Horry is streaking on the Lakers. Oh, boy,
Jack is grimacing.
He's hurting again. Dribble drive Van Exel. You can take Shaq out now. And Kobe may be back. Here's a pass underneath. Corey Blunt gives to Shaq. He's pushing the back. He scores. What a nice unselfish play by Corey Blunt.
Unselfish isn't the word, Chick, but Shaquille again with the nice soft hands. The pass actually was a spin move for Shaquille, but there was Corey. So Corey caught it, and then he passed it. Shaquille dunks it, gets fouled by Ben Baker. Just a touch foul by Ben. That's not a play you want, not a foul you want to make, and that's his 6th foul. So he'll be sitting down for the final 2:27 of this contest.
Shaq will go to the line, shooting his 18th and 19th free throws.
Now they say that's only 5 on Vince.
No, he had 5 before.
Well, who was the foul on then if it wasn't on Vince?
It was on Baker.
Interesting.
Interesting is right. They gave the foul to Ellis.
How could they give it to Ellis when it was...
You said that.
Yeah.
Free throw by Shaq is good, giving him 9 out of 18 for the night. Here's Payton down the middle. Payton in deep, out of front to Anthony. Dribble drive Schrempf. Alley-oop underneath, no good. The rebound to Schrempf. Nice work by that kid. Boy, he's tough. Out of the ball, giving back to Schrempf. Schrempf brings it over here. And Hawkins goes to dribble, comes in deep, shoots a 10-footer, no good. Nice rebound under the basket, and that's a foul, and a bad foul by Gary Payton. He, from behind, he grabbed Corey Blunt and threw him on his back to the floor.
Well, I think you're seeing a little frustration right now in the Sonics. The foul on Ben Baker was not a good foul, even though it wasn't anything big. But this one by Gary Payton, as Corey Blunt was up there, gets under him a little bit, gets called for the foul. Corey Blunt to shoot 2.
108-93, 2:02 to play. The Lakers lead the series 2-1. Next game is Sunday noon. We'll have it for you on these radio stations, and we ask you please to give us a listen. We'll have the Laker Line talk show at 11 o'clock. Both free throws are good by Corey, giving him 4 points. How many rebounds he got tonight? 7 again. Wow. He works from dribble drive. Payton in deep. Scoop shot is on the way and good underneath. 110-95. It's all over but taking a shower. Van Exel with the ball. I'll tell you though, they gave the Lakers a scare. Got it down to 3 after leading. It was falling out of bounds. Jones does the tightrope back, throws the ball to Van. Van in deep, underneath, spins it up and in. Van Exel. Van Exel gets his 22nd point.
Look at the Lakers, Chick. They have 4 people with 19 or more points.
Yeah. Sean Rooks is coming in, and so is Fisher. Here's the ball brought over to Hawkins. Dribble down the middle. Feeds to Shrimp. Out of Anthony. Underneath. Touch pass to Baker. They give him a surrender basket, and he scores. That's his 20th point. 112-97. 1:17 to play. What a great victory for the Lakers. Now, if they can get the game on Sunday, the Lakers are shooting 55% tonight. Here's a foul on Shrimp coming out fouling Shaq. But listen to this, fans. The Lakers are shooting 55% at the moment. And that's about where it'll end up for the evening. Field goal. This year, when they've shot 50% or more, 34-0. Van Exel out to a rousing ovation.
Justified.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shaq makes 4 free throws in a row.
Sounds surprised.
That's 10 out of 19 for him.
Robert Horry goes out to a nice ovation.
I wonder how many free throws is the most Shaq's ever attempted in a playoff game. Raymond. Channing for Eddie. Free throw no good. The rebound is off underneath the basket. Taken and put it up in. Nice play by Mario Bennett. I think he got away with pushing off. But it's 1:15 to 97. 1 minute to play. And these fans have been marvelous tonight. Dribble right, Shrimp. In deep, Shrimp. All the way, Shrimp. Another concession basket. Why foul him? Prolong it. Let him have the deuce.
Well, foul him to get Shaq out of the game and get Sean Brooks in. Sean's at the scorer's table. And it looks like when he gets in, there's going to be not much.
Double team on Fisher. And the ball over to Blunt. Dribble drive, Torrey. He stops and makes a 3. I'm leaving. Jones has got it. Comes down the middle. Makes a ball fake and scores. Eddie Jones gets his 27th point. 1:17 to 99. Here's Anthony for 3. No good. Rebound Detmer Shrimp underneath. Pads the numbers and puts it up and in. And Shrimp gets yet another rebound. That's 6 rebounds. At the other end, Eddie Jones. Or Shaq.
Eddie. Eddie from Shaq.
From Shaq is right. That's 29 for Eddie. 24 seconds.
Now they just run over and grab Gary Payton. They should have done that a minute ago.
Yeah, that's why
John Brooks was sitting over there. There's only 24 seconds left in the game.
Listen, now they get the public address announcer to say that Shaq's going out. Boy, they all played a game. They showed some guts tonight, boy, in that 4th quarter. Really intense. 119-101. Down the middle. Payton, underneath. Payton scores. They're allowing him to shoot baskets now. They just want to let the clock run out. They got to take it to the front court. Shaq's tonight, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 assists.
And like you said, Jit, this game was history.
Yeah. 12 o'clock. We'll be on the air, ladies and gentlemen, at 11 o'clock with KLAC and our Laker.
Oh, Gary Payton running after the official.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Did he catch him?
No, his teammates tackled him before he got there.
Final score, 119-103, the Lakers. This is the Lakers Basketball Network.